Patrick, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon as we talk to leaders of Woodruff Health Sciences as well as Emory Healthcare. Patrick, you've had an incredible career. You've been here for a few years, but first, tell us about yourself.
Sure. So I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, and I went to Loyola Stritch for medical school, and then I came here thinking I wanted to do trauma. I initially came to work at Grady. So during my training, I had a grandmother who had colon cancer, and my mom had ulcerative colitis. So during that time, I transitioned from trauma to colon and rectal surgery, and one of my mentors here, Dr. Staley, Charlie Staley, who is the chair of surgical oncology, really got me excited about it. And it's been a neat transition because he trained me, and then he now is my partner. So it's been an outstanding time here.
Now, of course, colon and rectal cancer especially is a huge problem. It's part of routine screening, right? Mm-hmm. We all remember when we have to at least reach a certain age and you have to get a colonoscopy.
Right.
And that is sort of routine care now here, I know, of course, at Emory and elsewhere.
Right.
It doesn't seem like the disease is going away. In fact, it's increasing to a certain extent even in the younger populations.
It is. And it's not only colon and rectal cancers, but the majority of intra-abdominal malignancies are increasing.
Oh, I see.
And colon and rectal cancer, third leading cause of cancers in the U.S. We expect to see about 150,000 of them new. And initially in 2018 is when the American Cancer Society said we need to lower our screening to 45 because we're seeing this uptick in younger folks
people,
getting cancers. And now we're seeing that the incidence is still worsening. In other words, the young people are still getting it, but then as that age group ages up, we're seeing the incidence is higher now in 50 to 55 and 55 to 60.
Oh my goodness. So you're seeing them in the younger ages, you're seeing the disease at younger ages, and as those people get older, you're seeing, again, a spike in the older population.
Yes. The thought is that it's some exposure to a urban or an industrialized nation that is increasing the incidence of it. And it seems to be more left-sided colon than right-sided.
I see.
So there's some patterns here that we have to understand.
There was, correct me if I'm wrong, Patrick, new therapies for rectal CA, chemotherapies, I think CAR T driven, that had remarkable success, meaning things that we had not seen in this space before.
So what we're understanding about this disease is that there were a subpopulation of patients who didn't respond well to the traditional chemotherapy.
Right.
So we tried a new chemotherapy based on immunotherapy, and we found that those who didn't respond with the classic are tested, and we find that they're mismatch repair deficient.
Yes, I saw
They do
that.
outstanding with immunotherapy.
Yeah.
So those are exciting parts with immunotherapy. The CAR T cells, I think more to come on that.
Yeah. When you say immuno, you mean PD-1 inhibitors and those?
Yes,
kinds of-
exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what that means basically is revving up your immune system.
Yeah.
Even the patients who are mismatch repair deficient and thought maybe not to be benefit from the immunotherapy, they're giving them radiation in terms of for rectal cancer, and it creates an immune response. It gets those T cells in. Then they treat with immunotherapy, and they're seeing some outstanding responses.
Incredible. So we offer those therapies here at Emory.
Yes.
Right? We offer the latest therapies, the cutting edge therapies here at Emory.
Yes.
So when a patient in this region decides, you know what, I want the best care in colon and rectal CA, this is the place to come to.
That's what we want. We have a tremendous amount of national trials that are open that we're able to enroll patients on. Every single patient that comes through to us, we think about that. Is this person a candidate for a trial?
Right.
If so, what trial would benefit them? And then having a discussion with them in a multidisciplinary approach with medical oncology, radiation oncology, and ourselves.
Fantastic.
To be able to see if we can offer them something.
Are we known for robotic surgery in this particular area? Because I would imagine, just given how robotic surgery has taken off, it lends itself to this kind of surgery.
Yeah. You know, we have really turned things around in terms of our robotic exposure and experience. The national average is around 40% of colon and rectal procedures are done robotically. Here at Emory, we're over 50%.
Wow.
And the precision that you get with operating with it, I think will translate into better procedures in terms of oncologic outcomes and just more precision, more precise surgery.
Wonderful. But what an impact, right? I mean, you're incredibly passionate. I sense it. I sensed it the first time we met, and I certainly sense it here, and I suspect people watching this will sense it as well. Emory Healthcare is incredibly thankful and proud of having you here and your dedication to make an impact in the next generation, as you just talked about, but also, importantly, an impact in the patients.
I think about who's going to come in that front door. Who's got a problem that I can help?
Yeah.
And embracing that and being part of it. That's the main reason why I come through that front door.
Well, we're incredibly fortunate, as I said, to have you here, and I'm so thankful for your time. I'm thankful for what you do. I'm thankful for the recognition you bring us, and I'm certainly speaking for all the patients out there who are thankful for what you've done for
Thanks,
them.
Dr.
I really
Thanani.
appreciate it. Patrick, thank you.
Thank you.
Good.